So I was trying to figure out this voter suppression, and I'm learning more every day. But I think the point is that the Southerners and the racist South, which they hate being called, I'm learning that more and more. Don't you call me racist! I'm subtly racist now. So these racist Southerners want to make their own decisions on how to vote, the rules of voting. So no 24-hour voting, no voting on Sunday, you need an ID, any type of error in your name, like even a hyphen or a missing letter in your name, and you're out, and they don't even tell you about it until after they disqualify you, even though you've been a voter for 20 years. So you have to go down there and give your ID. It just make it as hard as possible to vote. And then that leaves the black people who are at a disadvantage. They don't have white privilege. They have a disadvantage. They have a hard life. And now you got to make it harder for them. Even though they don't cheat in the first place. There's no cheating in the first place. But it's ingenious because you have Trump and all these Republicans and all these conservatives riling up the crowd. They cheated. They stole the election. And you don't need to push a white person too far. You don't have to push them too far to go to niggas are lying and niggas are cheating and nigga lovers are cheating and they're trying to take away our white privilege. Now, that's as simply as I can put it. So if I'm begging for Bill Maher to come back, even though I don't think he's that funny. He's way too calm in the way he talks. He never gets angry, which is an old man thing. They don't get angry. I love John Oliver. Please come back, John Oliver, and explain this to me. Do a whole hour on voter suppression. Do 2 hours. Your staff and your people and your research are the creme brulee of comedy and intelligence together. And Dave Chappelle, what are you doing sitting on the sidelines? Get out there and start talking. We need you right now. And you're like, I don't know what you're doing. It's your responsibility. You're like a leader. And you're just kicking back, smoking weed. Like, right now, today, explain to these white people why voter suppression is so bad and explain what's going on. Help us. I feel like I'm on an island here without my boys. They don't even know me. They don't know I exist, but they will. They will, because Jimmy Fallon and whatever, Jimmy Kimmel and the Channel 4 white guys, these pasty white guys don't explain it well enough. And I know Bill Maher and John Oliver are pasty white guys too, but they're much better, more sympathetic to black people than these other guys. Even Jimmy Fallon with all his black, band who he's boys with, he doesn't even take a chance. At least Bill Maher takes a chance and asks the difficult questions. Get out there. Help us. Come back. Like the Titanic. Come back and help us. Stop sitting on your hands, Dave Chappelle. I know you taking a break, taking a vacation that cancels you. All right, cool. Why don't you just apologize for that, blackface Team Turf thing, and you wouldn't be in this predicament, nigga. Like, come on. Everybody makes mistakes. Joe Rogan, what are you doing, Joe Rogan? Taking testosterone and horse pills and chilling. Help us. You love black people, right? Black people are so great. You love Charlie Murphy. Oh my God. You cry for Charlie Murphy. Help his community, help his people, his culture. Say something. Say something, baby. I mean, you know, it's basically telling America, look, trust the Southern people. They know what they're doing. The Texas Congress, the Texas Democrats actually left the fucking state. They just fucking left. And the governor was like, oh, they're going to get arrested for leaving. They went to the Capitol for help. Like, these laws are so suppressive that we're going to lose elections because you're not letting black people vote and Latinos and disabled people. They left the state. Okay? They just got on planes and left and ran. Like, help us, you know, White House. Help us. Texas was so close to being Democratic in that last election. It was close. And if they don't change those laws, next year, Texas is going to go. If they don't change those laws in Florida, Florida's going to go. You know what I mean? Because white woke people are coming out of the woodwork from under the fridge like roaches. White woke people are everywhere. They're everywhere. You can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. Like Durant. You can't stop them. The white woke people are voting for Biden. They're voting Democrat. They're not racist anymore. They're intelligent and they don't want a prejudiced white privileged life anymore. They're willing to give up their white privilege to have a more beautiful, safe, wonderful world, America. And now, with all these white woke young people coming out voting Democratic and saying this is bullshit and liberal, they got the conservatives running and trying to change laws. They got them running scared. And now they're trying to change laws so that, oh, well, if we can't get the white woke ones back, we'll at least get the niggas to not be able to vote because their life's hard enough. We're going to make it harder for them to vote. I mean, that's kind of what it is. How can we make it harder on black people and Latinos and disabled people? They got it hard enough. How do we make it harder for them to vote? Even though, because they're cheating. They're not cheating. They're not cheating. No one's cheating. There's no debate in this. There's no like, it's just the fucking lies. Like the Nazis believing that the Jews lost the war. It's the same thing. And that's why it's just this propaganda of, oh, the Jews, they're the reason why we lost the war and why we quit. It was the Jews' plan so we can quit. That's what they told the Germans. And the Germans were like, yeah, that's right, they did. And they got in the fervor, and now they had Hitler, and now they ruined their fucking country and killed 6 million Jews. This is what's happening in America. You got to stop the steal. There's no evidence of any stealing, of any votes. None, zero. The most safe, fair election in the history of elections in America. And you got people believing that you stole the election. You fucking retards. Are you serious? And retard is not a derogatory term. It just means something is bent. Like the car accident, the metal on your car was retarded. The axle has been bent from the accident. It's retarded. Your thinking is retarded. It's bent. It's awkward. It's warped. You people who believe and stop the steal. You monsters. And people get mad at me for saying white devils. What do you want me to call these people? What do you want me to say? To make it clear, you white racist people. Fine, I'll just say that. You white racist evil people. Is that better? Okay, I'll do that. You white racist evil people who just want to hold on to white privilege and white racism as long as you can and bring back slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's just do you know what's underneath this? You know it's KKK. You know it's white supremacists, and you still associate yourself with this kind of suppression. We've already been through this. Every 10 years, you know, Obama becomes president twice. Brilliant, black and white mixed guy. Oh, let's change the voting laws. We don't want this to happen again. Oh, 2013, what a surprise. 2016 goes to Trump in a close race. So it wouldn't have changed those laws, probably went to Hillary. I'm not saying Hillary's a good president, but she could have won it anyway. You know, but our Bernie, you know, and now these laws are making them more. Oh, there's Biden. He becomes president. All these white people, more white, racist, conservatives came out, Republicans, than ever, and you still lost. That's fucking scary. That's scary. They're running scared, man. They're running. They shooting. I made you look. That's what it is, man. You got the most Republican conservatives coming out ever, and you still fucking lost. You still fucking lost. You still almost lost Texas. Texas is so fucking racist. You still almost lost that. You still almost. If it wasn't for those Uncle Tom, Uncle Jose, Uncle Paco's Cubans, you would have lost Florida too. All right, that's it. Yo on Solo. Before I forget, Yo on Solo comedy.